hasn't this been a government failure? The question being posed by the Congress party is that the government has failed in curbing this law and order situation from getting out of control. If there was a conspiracy, the government should have been able to crack down upon it.
See, Madhav, first of all, before beginning my submissions, my deepest sympathies to the families whose family members have laid their life, including 2 home guards who got killed in these clashes. So, Madhav, just coming to your point, let me tell you that Haryana as a state has a good Muslim population from Yamunanagar to Mewat. It is for the first time that Haryana has seen communal clashes, but we are sure that this thought process of clashes is created over time. Now, the region of Mewat has been, if you'll see the historical background, the region of Mewat has been a symbol of unity even pre-independence. These Muslims are not the people who were converted. Mios are very old people who were established here long time back, and they have worked even with Hindu kings. Now, some elements of society who wanted this kind of scenario and clashes were successful, and government has earmarked them. I can say to you with all authority and confidence.
Mr. Som, may I ask you a question, sir? I'm not even going to get into the history, the sociology of Haryana, because that doesn't matter. What matters is what is there before. One second, Mr. Som, please. I'm not going to make this about communities. At the end of the day, this is about accountability also. If there are videos on social media of known perpetrators saying that they're going to attend events, who have been accused in crimes and serious crimes. These are not some small petty crimes. You know the individuals I'm talking about. If you have their opponents saying that hum wahan aa jayenge, ab jo ukhadna hai ukhad lo, all sorts of provocative commentary on social media, I'm sure you agree that those were all posted 24 to 48 hours before the unfortunate incidents took place. What is the police doing? What is the administration doing? You're waiting for a disaster like this to happen?
See, Madhav, I can tell you with all authority that irrespective of religion or background, you know, in Haryana, no biryani or flower petals will be offered to the perpetrators of this violence in Haryana. Now, what administration has done till now, 70 people have been arrested, 44 FIRs across Mewat and Nuh region have been registered. Even some political leaders of parties were trying to fuel this fire. They are also being detained, and strict action is being taken against them.
Sir, why after the violence is the question? Why could preventive detention not have taken place? When you knew the scale of what was going to happen, it is all there. It's not hidden in anyone. It's not anyone's imagination. Everyone knew what was going to happen. And despite that, preventive measures were not taken, Mr. Som. That is the question that the opposition is asking you.
The concerned SP of Nuh was on leave due to family obligations. And this happened in a spur of moment. And yes, there may be a conspiracy behind that. Some arrangements must have been done by these perpetrators, but I can tell you
that's not good enough, sir. One officer going on leave cannot be the reason for entire districts to burn. Sorry, Mr. Som, I don't accept that argument. I don't think that this is not an acceptable argument to make on national television. I want Romesh Sabharwal to come in because more responsibility has to be fixed. It can't be just one officer's absence which causes the situation to go out of hand like this. Romesh Sabharwal, do you buy this argument? Because here you have Pratik Som saying that one officer was not available, that action was taken, but clearly what happened on ground is for all of us to see.
This is a total intelligence failure of the Haryana government. And it has happened in the cyber city of the country, where the internet, we have to close it for all this. We condemn it. We are very pained. And the more pain comes to me that the month of August, when we got the independence, the Britishers have created a fuss between us, and still we are on the same path. We should arrest immediately the Reuters. We should punish them. Anti-social elements, we must condemn. We must sympathize. We should give a compensation to the home guards, to the civilians who died, and we must take action against the Reuters, anti-social elements. We should not do any kind of politics. For God's sake, this is not the time for the politics. The Google office is there. The Apple office is there. What image the India is going to get? We are very serious about this.
Absolutely. 57 lakhs is given to each family of 2 home guards who have been killed in these clashes. Let me just inform the learned panelist over there. And also tell you that administration can only work once the incident has happened. I'm not saying it's not an intelligence failure. Of course, it has happened. But now the firefighting, the corrective and preventive measures which has been taken by administration is last 24 hours. There is not even a single reported incident in the Mewat, Nuh and Gurugram region. And the section 144 which has been imposed in Gurugram was a corrective measure which has been taken by the Deputy Commissioner Gurugram.
Sir,
So
one of the perpetrators that we were discussing asked people to gather in large numbers. That is out there. That information is out there. You know, and so this is very public information. So intelligence failure is one thing. It is on social media. I mean, you don't need to even be an intelligence officer to know that. Everybody and his, if every villager is gathering on the basis of the social media posts, then it's a complete failure of administration also, Mr. Som. You have to admit it.
Paramilitary forces, CRPF is already deployed. 44 FIRs have been registered, and these all perpetrators will be brought to the book. I can assure you, I have given my statement that no biryani or no flower petals will be offered irrespective of any regional angle.